Hello everyone, hope you are well. We are in the last week of October, and on tonight's edition of Haus Home, we have great stuff lined up for you. We visited Savannah Bistro restaurant and cafe here in Port Moresby. We joined Elsie Buna in Omni Kitchen to do a bit of baking, and we dropped by Blooming Flowers to get a few tips on flower arrangements. Hello, I am Amanda Elaitia. But before all of that, we caught up with a mother who is so passionate about making and using local organic products. She actually started up her business from that. We joined Nuailo Anakapu and hear her story.
My name is Nuailo Anakapu. I'm from Mumbai. I'm a widow. I have 5 children and about almost 5 boo-boos too. So all my children are adults now. They're working. They are public. Some of them are public servants. Some in the private companies. And I was a librarian for a very, very long time at the university library. So while I was there, I was in the cataloging department, so all the books that come in, I usually have them cataloged and I read them, and I used to read a lot about arts and crafts, about soap making. So that's where my interest in soap started. And then some years later, somebody was holding a course on soap making. So I joined, I took that course with some other ladies, and then I learned about how to make soap, and I didn't straight away start doing soap. It took some time. I think it was the time when my husband passed away, and I needed to do something, so I started making soaps. Just plain coconut soaps, and then through a lot of reading, through the internet and through books and all that, I started doing different soaps. So now, like you can see, I make all sorts of soaps: charcoal, ginger, and there's pawpaw there, coconuts, yes. And then after that, I took an interest in making oils. So I started making oils, beginning with virgin coconut oil. And then from there I branched on to other oils. Like you can see up there, I have nonis and gingers, fenugreek, things for hair, things for skin, oils for all sorts of oils. My little thing here is called Nua's Organic Oils and Soaps. Mostly soaps and oils. Yeah. And I'm starting to make skin creams. Like you can see this one's at the back here. Pawpaw and moringa, things for the skin, good for the skin. So I'm slowly getting into making creams. From soaps to oils to now creams. When I first started doing these things, I was doing it just out of interest. So I was giving all my soaps and things away for free to, my children, my neighbors. I just gave them away. But then I found that in order to keep on doing these things, I have to have money to buy the coconuts. So I started, charging people a bit of money so that I can buy my coconuts. And then I found that people were interested in what I was doing. They wanted the soaps, they wanted the oils, and they use them and they come back and they say that they really love the soaps and they like the oils and they want more. So from then on I started charging people. So I have my family at home who help me with the production of virgin coconut oil, because that's the oil I use to make all these things. You need oil to produce soaps and oils and these creams. So my family members, they help me. Those ones at home, they help me to make my virgin coconut oils, and then I do the rest of the things that you see now in the shop. Yes, the little ones around 9 years old, my two little boo-boos there, they're very interested in what I'm doing. So at this very moment, they are grating my ginger at home. Because at the moment everything is done by hand. The squeezing of the coconuts, the production of virgin coconut oil is very hard to make. And I need machines. Machines to grate the coconut, scrape the coconut, and machines to squeeze the coconut. And they're very expensive. I think these things you buy them from China, but they would be around 15 grand or 16 grand. So in future, if I can be able to secure some money somewhere, I would like to purchase these things. And I would like to expand because, nowadays everybody's going, organic. They want to use organic soaps and oils. So there's a high demand, and I need those things. At the moment, I'm doing very few things because, I'm only doing this with my little family. But if I need to expand, I would need machines to help me. I'm here now in the new NCDC SME Center here in 6 Mile. So this is where I'm based now. So my phone number is 712-54624. If people want to contact me and come up to see me here at the SME Center, this is where I am now. So they can come around and have a look at what I make and what I have on the shelves. I'm on Facebook. My page is Anua's Organic Oils and Soap. So if people are interested, they can go in there and check out, scroll down the page and see what I make. I'm now here and I have my assistant Julie there. She helps me. She sells things for me. So when I'm not here, I'm down at home producing, and she's up here selling. So that is how we are operating now. At this very moment, yes, with me and Julie. Yeah, there's somebody who needs to produce and somebody who needs to be up here. So most of the time I'm down there, and then after lunch I come up here and check on Julie. Yes, they can be used for various skin problems, like this one is for scabies, and then if you have itchy body, rashes, you can use this holy basil to relieve the itching, yes. We have the ginger oils and ginger soaps, very good for acne and pimples and skin, problems, yes. And for the hair, we have this rosemary, fenugreek and rosemary. We have pawpaw, which is very good for skin. We have the soaps and the soaps here and the oils up here.
So that was Nuailo Anakapo with her story. I hope this is inspiring for many of you out there. If you also need to contact her, please do so on the contact details that she gave you. Anyway, we will take a short break and be back with more. Welcome back. You're watching House & Home. For our project today, we will be learning how to do acrylic screen painting or acrylic screen pulling. Let's head over there and see what we can create. For this project, we will need materials like screens, artist canvas, acrylic paint, a plastic plate, and paper cups. This will be for us to pour our paint in, and our paintbrush in case we need them. First, we're just putting on some black paint on our canvas. Make sure you put so much that it doesn't dry up quickly. It takes a while to dry up. So we're not painting the canvas entirely black. We're just doing it halfway, and the other half we're using the white paint to go over it. Now for the white paint to go over on the other side. Just like what we did with the black paint, we're just spreading it out, covering up all parts of the canvas. Okay, first step is done. Should look like this. Now the next thing we're going to do is to pour our paint, the paint that we're basically gonna dip the strings in. We'll pour it onto our plate. That should be enough. So I'm using 3 colors. Also, depending on the type of color that you want to use, you can buy that color paint or use that color. So the next thing we're going to be doing is dipping the string into the paint. So for the red, we need 2 strings. For the blue, again, another 2 strings. Now when you're satisfied with how much paint you have on the string, or how much paint you dip the strings into, you can now put them on the canvas. So the first red one is gonna go here. The next is gonna be green, so it will go here. I'll just use the back of my paintbrush to press it down. Press down the strings onto the... Okay, we're gonna do the same for the other side. So this time we'll have the red on this side. And the final step would be to pull the strings. it for our beginners acrylic string pulling. You can just basically start off with patterns, and maybe once you become an expert at it, you can simply make flowers or come up with trees, anything that you can create. Or yeah, so we'll have this up on the walls in our homes just to beautify our walls, make it look a little different from the usual. Well, there you have it, everyone. This is basic acrylic string painting or string pulling. You can put up these paintings on your walls or shelves at home, or anywhere if you like. We will take a short break and come back with more. Welcome back. I'm Amanda Elaitia. Let's head to Savannah Bistro restaurant and cafe and see what cuisines they provide. Hello there, everyone. Today we are checking out Savannah Bistro Cafe and Restaurant here in Port Moresby. We're going to go in, have a quick chat with them, see what dishes they have on the menu, dishes that you and your family can enjoy when you do pay them a visit. But before we go in, of course, we have to mask up. And let's go. Personally, the most admirable thing about this place is the setup. Yes, the hospitality is great too. I felt welcomed, enjoyed my spaghetti and prawn, and also lemon tea to soothe the soul, which all came with a view.
My name is Lynette Barry. I come from Mississippi. I'm working here as a supervisor. I'm supervising the restaurant. This restaurant has been started since 2015. It's been operating 2015, but it was small. And then by 2016, we moved up here. The first we were downstairs at the ground floor. 2016 June, we moved up here, and it was a big one. So firstly, it was like 10 to 12 people. The employees was 10 to 12 people, and then it was slowly by slowly they resign, and maybe for their own reason they go. So only few of us, like 8, but we managed to look after the restaurant. We open at 9 a.m. and then we close at 8:45. But we have two kitchens. We have two kitchens. We have Asian fusion and the Western fusion. Asian serve the Asian meals and the Western serve the Western meals. So Asian close on 2:30 and Western open all day till 8:45. Since 2019, the COVID started, we lost plenty customers. The numbers started to decrease. So, but we still open, and then we closed for 3 months. And we opened in November, and then the last 2020, we still open, and then we closed again. But for now, still we don't get plenty customers.
So many of you may ask, why the setup? Well, we all know that social distancing is now a practice we must normalize. Savannah Bistro is doing just that. The tables and chairs are spread out to ensure people are not sitting too close. At such a time, it is recommendable to visit such places that guarantee a good time while ensuring you are safe. You can either dine or order takeaway. It is open 7 days a week from 9 a.m. to 8:45 p.m. If you need the exact location, remember, Google Maps got you covered. Simply type and search. You won't be disappointed on your first visit.
But the numbers we usually cater for our caterings, like the function, birthday, and the other graduation and all this. We normally get 50 or 100 plus people because our space is very big. But because of COVID, we don't get plenty customers, only 20 now. And if they are 10 and above, they should make a reservation first because we should know the number and then we can set up a table according to their numbers. Because if it's they just walk in, it's hard for us if it's busy. So they have to call us and make the reservation so we can set a table according to the numbers of social distancing. Most of our customers, they favorite the fusion menu. It's lamb shank with a mashed potato, which is really nice. Comes with a sauce inside, and it's 55 kina. So most of the customers here, they like this one. For Asia, they usually like the curry laksa. It's a noodles, and it's a curry sauce inside. It's the most special to meal the customer really wanted. We have the noodles. That's for Asian. We have noodles. We have the rice comes with the protein, and we have the sharing dishes for family to, share. And for the fusion one, we have lamb, we have beef, we have different kind of meats inside, western chicken and all this. We have for fusion, we have barbecue chicken with Java rice. It's a yellow rice the Filipino used to cook. And then we have bulgogi beef. It comes with a brown rice. And we have beef rendang. It's a little bit spicy. It's an Indonesian style. And we have Cajun mixed seafood. It's a mixed seafood, lobster, squid, fish. Yeah, that's for fusion one. And for the Asian, we have laksa. We have fried rice, the Savannah fried rice. We call it Savannah fried rice. So we have Yangcha fried rice, and then we have some seafood like salt and pepper squid or fish. For bistro here, it's a very quiet place, and it's really nice for the customers to come and enjoy themselves if they want a quiet area. They can sit around. We have 2 balconies on this both sides. They can sit and have a drink and have a view. We have a good view to outside. We are located at Savannah Workplace building, level 2, Savannah Bistro. Our contact number is 73973497, and we are on Facebook page too. Our Facebook page is Savannah Cafe.
For Palm residents or people passing through Port Moresby, if you want to enjoy great food with a view, do drop by Savannah Bistro Restaurant and Cafe. We will be back after these short messages. Welcome back. You're watching Haus Home. Today's app, we will be looking at YouTube Kids app and how parents can set it up for their kids to watch. YouTube Kids app, a separate and simple to use app for tablets, smartphones and smart TVs, and is a world of learning and fun made just for kids. We'll share strategies to help you create high-quality programming that can be eligible for YouTube Kids, as well as tips to help viewers easily find and enjoy your content on the app. YouTube can be a great source of education and entertainment, and that makes it a fantastic tool for keeping children occupied. With thousands of channels to choose from, though finding the best content may seem like a difficult task. What's more, not everything on YouTube is suitable for kids. So unless they're using the YouTube Kids app, they could potentially stumble across something they really shouldn't be watching. Fortunately, There are plenty of child-friendly YouTube channels for kids to get stuck into. Here are some: educational channels for younger children, Crash Course Kids, Homeschool Pop, Wet World, National Geographic Kids, Sesame Street, educational channels for older children. It's called TED Ed. You may ask, how do I set this up? Well, here are 3 simple steps that you could follow. Step 1, create a Gmail account for your child if he or she is under 13 years old. Step 2, create a YouTube channel by clicking on Select My Channel on the sidebar on the left side of the YouTube homepage. And finally, step 3, set the privacy settings so that everything is private or unlisted. Simply set up the app and get your kids busy with some of their favorite cartoons. There you have it, parents. This is a simple app that you could set up and get your kids busy, and to make sure that they don't stumble across content that they shouldn't be watching. We will be back with more for you after these short messages. For people who have just joined us, welcome. You are watching Haus Home, and I am Amanda Elaitia. Let's now head to Omni Kitchen and see what type of muffins Elsie Buna is baking for us.
Hi everyone, my name is Elsie, and in today's program I'll be showing you on how to bake homemade eggless chocolate cupcakes, and I have the ingredients in front of me here. I have 3 cups of self-raising flour, 2 cups of white sugar. I have 2 cups of milk. It has to be creamy to add extra taste to the cupcakes. I have 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. I have 2 cups of cooking oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar. I have 1 tablespoon of baking soda, and I have 1 tablespoon of vanilla essence. Okay, so here we go. First of all, I am going to mix all the dry ingredients together. So I have my flour here. I will add my sugar, 2 cups of sugar. Then I will add my cocoa powder. And then I will add my baking soda. Now I will mix all the dry ingredients together. So now I have all my dry ingredients mixed. So next I will add all the remaining ingredients. I have to make a hole in the middle, and then I will add my cooking oil, 2 cups of cooking oil. I will add my vanilla essence, followed by vinegar, and last of all I'll add my milk. Then I will mix all the ingredients together. Okay, so my mixture is ready now to go into the oven, and for the toppings I have with me is the ready-mixed vanilla cream and the hundreds and thousands bits. But you can also use the chocolate one, or you can also make your own homemade toppings to add on to your mixture. Okay, my mixture is ready now to go into the oven. So before I could put them in my muffin trays. First of all, I will have to preheat the oven.
Excited. Okay, my
Okay.
cake mixture is ready now. Alright.
Okay.
I get two, one big smile and looking at here.
Okay, my mixture is ready now to go into the oven. But before I put them into the muffin trays, I will have to preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius. So here's the oven. I'll put it on to 25 minutes. Okay, so my oven is ready now for baking. So while it's heating up, I'll now put them into the baking trays. So I have my 2 muffin trays here. And I have my paper cups that goes into the tray. Depending on your mixture, it determines how many muffins are you going to make. But for my experience, this mixture will make 24 muffins. So I have 2 trays here. That's one tray is 12 and the other tray is 12. So now I'm ready to put the mixture into the muffin trays. So the muffins are going to rise, so you don't have to fill them up. It has to be halfway. Okay, my 24 muffins are now ready to go into the oven. So I'll get my first tray and proceed on to the these. Then the next one goes underneath. Okay, so my muffins are now in the oven and I will wait for 18 to 25 minutes or until the toothpick comes out clean. Okay, now our muffins are ready to come out. Okay, so I will remove the first tray. They smell so nice now, it's making me more hungry. Okay, so here's the muffins, the 24 of them, they're already ready. So before I add my toppings, I will have to leave them to cool down first, roughly 20 to 25 minutes, and then I can add my toppings. All right, my muffins are cold now, ready for me to add the cream and the decorations. So now I will remove the first tray. So here they are. Okay, so now I'm ready, my muffins are ready to be creamed. So here's my ready-made cream and my hundreds and thousands decorations. So let me start. It's up to you whether you want to put the cream or you can just have it plain. Yes, so right now I'm using vanilla cream. But it's all up to you what type of cream you want to use, either chocolate or you can make your own homemade cream. Right, my muffins are all creamed and ready for my decorations to go on. So here is my decorations. I will now start putting the decorations on the cream muffins. So here I go. Just have to be careful so I won't make a mess. Okay, so for my case, I love these, the hundreds and thousands, so I'm using it. But for your case, you can use either the chocolate chips or maybe you can just have it plain. It's all up to you. Okay, so here's the final product of my simple homemade eggless chocolate cupcakes. You can use the recipes to bake for your breakfast, for your kids to take to school. Okay, I hope you enjoyed my simple recipe. Thank you for watching. I'm Elsie and goodbye.
Well, now you know how to make eggless chocolate muffins. We will take a short break and come back with more. Welcome back. Let's now head to Blooming Flowers and have a quick chat with our friend Margaret Seppi to get a few tips on flower arrangements and see what other services Blooming Flowers also provide.
My name is Margaret Seppi. I am the shop manager for Blooming Flowers. This is Blooming Flowers, Port Moresby, the name of our little setup here. It's a small, medium enterprise, and we moved here from, we established this flower shop, the Blooming Flowers, in 2015. We were over at Vision City. From Vision City, we moved over to the Stanley Hotel in 2017, June 2017, and we've been here since. We are happy to say that it's been like 5 years now in this premises, and we started very small. The company itself, or the business itself, is, as I said, it's a very small business, growing, and we are growing daily. We hope to be bigger sometimes in the future, but as we are still starting, we have 4-5 staff on board, 2 senior florists, 3 trainees. The other girl is off duty today. And our florists are very experienced florists. They have taught themselves, and we have also given them training. They were trained by a florist trainer, Mary Sound, and they've also learned through their own on-the-job training, so they know exactly what to do when customers come for bouquets or centerpieces from our shop. In the shop, as you can see, we sell very fresh flowers. We deal with fresh flowers, and we get most of our flowers here from Goroka, Eastern Highlands. These are lilies, regal lilies, amaryllis lilies from Goroka, and the leaves here, we also get them from Goroka. We have some in the Chila. The heliconias and the tropicals, we get them from Port Moresby, from the Port Moresby suppliers. And in a way, what we are actually doing here is to, as a small business growing, we're also helping small business outside, like small suppliers. So in the end, we are all at a win-win situation. We sell to our other customers, they also make money on the other side. And our customer base, mainly, we have expatriates. We have expats from the day we started, because flowers, actually in Papua New Guinea, you would say that flowers don't really resonate with us. We don't really, I won't say men, I'll say men and women, we don't exchange flowers as gifts or as for a marriage proposal or anything like that. We mainly do it on a traditional level. But for the Westerners, they do use flowers a lot. They give a lot of flowers, chocolates, when in courtship and things like that. So we have expatriates coming here for anniversaries, for birthdays, for anything else that they have going. And most recently, say in the past 2 years, we've been getting more Papua New Guineans in the shop. Those having weddings, graduations, all this, they call us. We mainly operate our contacts. We are on Facebook. We have a website. We also have WhatsApp, and we mainly receive our messages through WhatsApp. We also are member. We affiliate to the global network, floral network system. So, in a way, if if an expatriate works in Papua New Guinea and they have relatives in Canada or the UK or US, then they order through Thailand, and our florist over there call us and say, please supply flowers to this person, she's there, he's there, and we do that. So we are affiliated to a global network, floral not network globally, and we are happy that we are part of that, and that our local suppliers will also be happy because we are able to show their flowers to people abroad as well on what we have here. Unfortunately, we don't have roses, fresh roses. We don't have. We're still getting very small supply from Goroka. We still have farmers trying to farm and grow good roses for us to sell in our shop. All right. Apart from fresh flowers here, we also have pot plants. And pot plants, we try to do it in a very different setting, not to be same with everybody else. So we have ours in baskets, as you can see in the shop. We have our pot plants in baskets, which are sort of a very unique sort of style. So I would say that's our signature product in the shop. We have flower pots in baskets. Apart from flowers in this flower shop, we also offer outdoor events, hire out our pot plants to be on outdoor events. Yeah, we do hire out our pot plants, our stands. We do flowers for events in maybe in Stanley Hotel, I should say. They are our hosts. I mean, we are part of their family here. So every time they have people coming in to book out the conference here, they ask us to do flowers for them. So apart from that, we also offer that service. We have a delivery service as well. It will cost 50 kina within the city and 100 kina outside the city. So we have delivered to places like Lolowata Island, out to Napa, all those places. So it's outside like Central Province, it's 100 kina. Within the city, it's 50 kina for delivery. Yeah, so those are other services that we provide as well. Okay, apart from the flower service, the bouquets and the centerpieces that we do in shop, we also have packages, like gift packages for birthdays, for anniversaries, that comes with chocolate, bottle of wine, or cake, birthday cake. We also do that. We also offer that service as well. So it's like more or less like a one-stop shop. And we also have bottles, bottles to put flowers in with woven bloom around it. So those are all the different and unique styles that Blooming Flowers has that you cannot find in other flower shops around the city. Okay, so I would say that is our signature. We are unique in this way. Okay, and you can find us. Where to find us? Customers, don't feel ashamed to come. You just come to the shop. You want flowers, you call us. You call the girls. The girls are very friendly. Priscilla and the girls, they work here. They're very, very friendly girls. They won't bite. Anytime, call us. We are on Facebook. We have a website. We also have WhatsApp. So give us a call anytime. It's 75289768 WhatsApp number. You can find us on the ground floor of Stanley Hotel, shop number 6. We'll be here all the time, open from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. on weekdays, and weekends we close at 4.
And that was our friend Margaret Seppi from Blooming Flowers. If you'd also like to purchase some flowers for your family, friends, or anyone for that matter, you can always contact them on the address that Margaret gave us. Anyway, everyone, we have now come to the end of this week's edition of Haus Home. you can always reach out to us on the address now showing on your screen. And remember, when you go out, do mask up, sanitize your hands, and practice social distancing. Join me same time next week. Goodbye.